welcome welcome to today's video in Mudit's chess channel. I am Mudit and today I am going to show you a very famous game between Bobby Fischer and Samuel Reshevsky. Bobby Fischer is white and Samuel Reshevsky is black. Bobby Fischer opens the game with e4. Samuel Reshevsky responds with c5, knight f3, knight c6. The Sicilian defense old variation. Fischer goes for the open variation with d4, the exchange variation in the open, g6 the accelerated dragon, knight to c3 and bishop to g7, bishop to e3 and knight to f6. Now Fischer goes for his signature move, which is bishop to c4. Reshevsky castles, setting up a small little trap because he wants Fischer to play f3 here. Because if he plays f3, Reshevsky gets this nice queen b6, getting a hold of this wonderful diagonal, and if white attacks the queen, he's getting this fork. So Reshevsky looked for the trap if f3 was played, but Fischer went for his another signature move, which was bishop to b3. This move is commonly known as Bobby's trap or Bobby Fischer's trap, because here white is inviting black to play knight to a5, trying to exchange this strong bishop for this knight, which is not such a strong knight. And there is an explanation for this, which we are going to show it to you in this video. Reshevsky fell for Fischer's trap by playing knight to a5. Just to tell, d6 would have been much better, because you are stopping e5 and even giving ease of development for that bishop. Okay, so just a minute. Yeah, so after knight to a5, then what happens is we play e5. Here the best continuation for black is to captures, takes, and there is like you have to take the pawn on g7 because it's like compulsory, or else you are getting a queen. So takes, and then now you take the knight. The position is equal. White is better in this position. So here this would be the best continuation. But Reshevsky, because here g4 traps the knight, and so Reshevsky went knight to e8. Here Fischer sacrificed his bishop for a nice counterplay. In the game, rook takes was played, and then knight to e6 traps the queen. These squares are controlled by the knight. These two squares are controlled by the knight, and this square is controlled by the bishop. So the queen is trapped. So what happens? Instead of playing rook takes, if we play king takes. If king takes f7, still we go knight to e6. But here, if you take with the pawn, you lose the queen. If you take with the king, you lose the king. Because after king takes, we go queen to d5. After the king moves to f5, we give g4 check. There is a force move, so we have to go rook g1. The king goes to h4, queen goes there, king goes, and this is checkmate. There may be a couple more variations, but all of them lead to checkmate. So Fischer won the game, and Reshevsky, as of in move 8, he made a big blunder, though being such a great grandmaster, playing knight a5. Bye friends.